Hey, good morning. Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. So, what are we doing today? This is the reverse electroplating set, and we are going to be reverse electroplating these pieces here. These are from the backs of Core I chips, and we're going to be putting these in some acid. So, I had set it up to make sure that everything was working correctly. Now, what we have is we have a lead sinker here, which is actually from these bad boys that I actually picked up. And then we have, that's our negative. We have our positive here. So we're going to go ahead and set this up and reverse electroplate about 30 of them, okay? So I do have my gloves on today, and I'm going to be showing you how we actually do this. Okay, let's get this set up right here. We are going to take our chip. We're going to hit it with the positive right now. And we're going to dip it in and wait for the reaction. Okay, nothing just yet. And we have bubbles. If you can clearly see there's bubbles starting up here and then bubbles starting up here right now. And what we're going to do is take it in and take it out to see how long it's going to end up taking there. Okay, so we're just going to hang that off. And then those bubbles that you actually see appearing is basically the gold etching off of it. Taking a bit of time there, and that's going. We're going to dip it in all the way. We got a bit more bubbles there. Now again, things like this take time. This is the first time I'm reverse electroplating this, so I don't know how long it's going to take each chip to basically go through. And you can hear it buzz right now. We're going to dip it out a bit. All right, it is coming off. Look at that. It is coming off a bit. So we're going to put it in again. Okay, we're going to let it hang there for a bit. And we're going to time that for about 30 seconds. Now, here's your question. How many of these do I have? I have a lot of them right now that I am currently reverse electroplating here. There's about 100 there, and these are off of some chips that I basically ended up getting. All right, let's pull it out. All right, look at that. The gold is almost off. It's taking a bit of time. We're going to let it sit and do what it does. We have the bubbles basically occurring here from the lead. All right. Now, this case here is from a crock pot. And the reason why we wanted to use something from a crock pot is that the sulfuric acid that we have that in, okay, this is just sulfuric acid, does actually heat up. So the makeup is sulfuric acid in the bottom. We have a lead sinker here, which is attached to the negative part. This is a computer supply. And we have the positive that's actually going to one of these chips right here. So that's the gold in it, okay? And the back part is all metal. So let's pull it out and look at that. Boom. All the gold of this is basically off. Okay, so that's done. How long did that take? Say a bit, maybe, 30 seconds or so for each piece? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in a little container there. And then I'm going to end up grabbing another one. Okay, I'm going to actually, here's a better one. I'm going to grab this one here. This looks a lot better. Okay, I'm going to grab this here. I'm going to hook this up to the positive lead, and then I'm going to put it in, all right, and we're going to let it sit right on the top there, okay, and I'm going to let that sit there, and as you see the bubbles start to go up, that's what we want. That's basically what we want right there where the gold comes out. All this black you see is basically the gold, but we have to refine it, okay? Now, some people are asking, what type of power supply or amperage do you have? This is a computer supply right here, which I got from Panasonic, and the output is 16 volt 4 amp, okay? So this is 16 volt 4 amp. I can get a 19 volt one, which is a lot better, which produces a lot more electricity and it'll definitely get done, okay? So that'll definitely work out right now. So this is hooked up 16 volt 4 amp negative lead to the sinker, which are these sinkers that I actually bought ball weights. They're from, you can get them from Walmart or so like that, 2-ounce ones. And you want to get 2-ounce ones because they have the hole in it and you can attach the wire right to that. You can go to Harbor Freight and get these alligator clips here. Let's actually reset this up a little bit higher. I love the thrift store, man. Got this one here, okay? Now this has been sitting in for about 30 seconds. Let's pick it up and boom. Look at that. All of our gold is absolutely off of this right now. This is perfect, okay? It doesn't take that long for each piece to get done, okay? Does not take that long, all right? And so we have another piece here. I like this because this is all metal and I can just clip it, all right? So what did this chip come from? You see it says AMD Phenom 2. Okay, it's from an AMD. There we go. Phenom shoes, Germany, made in Malaysia. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and actually clip this up to our positive lead, and then we're going to let it sink in here. Right, there's no bubbles, and now the bubbles are basically starting. Okay, and that's how you end up reverse electroplating. All right, all of that gold is going into the bottom there right now, which is perfect. And yes, I have a lot to do. So, for those of you who have been watching this channel and you had questions asking, hey, when's the reverse electroplating coming out? It's coming out. I wanted to set it up and test it first to make sure it's good. Now, what else do we have to reverse electroplate? Well, we have a lot right now. All right. So I also have these things here, but these technically can't get reverse electroplated. If I put this in, there is no electricity going to the gold, right? So it won't work out. I would have to put this in acid. I have to put all of those in acid there for that to get done. Okay, so let's take this baby out and boom, look at that. Look at this. All of this gold is now gone. Okay, no more. Let's double check. Yep, no more gold on it. Okay, always double check. No more gold. Very simple. All right, and this is why I definitely do this. Let's get a beautiful piece here. Okay, we got a lot of gold on this one right here. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to do another one here. And we're going to put that in, right? So far we have no bubbles here, no bubbles here. And we're going to put this in. Okay? And now the bubbles have started up. And then you're going to see a lot more bubbles come from the negative and then the positive here. Okay? This is reverse electroplating. And that's how we basically get this done. Okay? Today, these are the reverse electroplates of Intel Core i chips and how they get done. All right, I'm making sure I show you guys how we do that. All right, so we're going to do all of this and get that done. Any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the bottom. I'll answer them as best as I can. You guys have a good day.